out I come. So, hopefully quick humanitarian mercy mission to acquire some beer. The rain's just stopped 2 minutes ago. So I'm going to take the chance while we've got a dry window, a rainless window, and I'm going to dash into Whitchurch. So just struggling with the lock. So I've got a clever little e-bike where you just switch it on and then switch it on there. There we go. Battery's not looking great, but never mind. Right, seat soaking, brilliant. I think it may well rain again, so you know. I don't feel we've seen the last of the rain, but if it does, I shall be very sad. So, doors closed, always double check, although not a lot of criminality on the cut, to be fair. But there's the bike, there's the beast with the panniers on the back, Oatlead panniers, expensive but very, very good. Little e-bike, biocycle, and here's where we are based. So, yes, that does not stand on ceremony, because the rain, I fear, may come back. And as I say, this is a miserable experience when done in the rain, otherwise it's quite pleasant. So, my quick little stop, the key on the bike is sticking out, so let me just tuck that out of the way. There we go. So we've got 2 bars of battery, which isn't great, but it's doable. Little folding bike on the path there beside the boat. So this bit, I'm heading southwest. It's heading southwest, sort of against the wind. I can feel a little bit. It's a bit breezy, but again, not too bad. Quick mercy dash. I think morale on board, frankly, could collapse if some beer isn't obtained today. And been doing a couple of odd jobs, left it too late as usual, and then it started raining. Got a gap in the rain, so now's the chance. Seize the day, or rather seize the beer, really. So in theory it's pretty easy on these e-bikes, which is why I'm not puffing and panting like a maniac. Got to be a little bit careful though, because there's some really kind of muddy sections. Oh God, I better stop talking. There we go. Hiya. I'm not a maniac, honestly. They would definitely have heard me talking to myself there. I talk to myself as loudly as I talk to everyone else, which is pretty damn loud, unfortunately. Never been able to cure it. I blame my excessive volume on growing up with 7 brothers, with a constant level of noise, squabbling, messing about, but, you know, just the whole thing. Like growing up with a pack of 7 wolves, really. Whoops. Ooh, better be careful. Although they're all great lads, to be fair. Right. So, muddy section, be careful. Very muddy section. Thing is, you're close to the canal here. And whoa, shine light. You couldn't see that one over a big tree stump. The problem with doing this at 4 o'clock is that it's going to be pretty much dark on the way back, unless I get a shift on. And I've just realised I've forgotten to bring out my extra headlamp torch, head torch, and that's a pain because the one on the bike is kind of okay, but it's not really okay for this kind of terrain. So that was a schoolboy error, frankly, because thankfully it's not properly dark, and I'll be back before it gets properly dark, because it's only 1.5 miles, 2 miles at most. Yeah, but this just going under, I think the A41 here, which is as close as I normally want to get to the A41, because it always seems to be busy, and cycling on it actually is no fun at all. So there's a load of leaves on the ground here, and I'm kind of, whoops a daisy, I can't see what they're, the bumps and stuff, the tree stumps, tree limbs they're hiding, so it's all a bit sketchy, and I'm skittering around a little bit. This is why I keep this, I have a 2 bikes policy, basically, which seems a bit nutty at first glance, but in summer the Brompton's great, but in winter when it gets muddy and all of this, it's just not made for this kind of thing. So this is where we pull out the, and you see all the mud, this is where we pull out the bike with the thicker tyres. You wouldn't think, you know, it would make that much difference. 1 inch, 1.25 inch, whoops, versus 2 inch tyres, but it really makes a difference. It does not feel at all safe doing this on the Brompton, but on this thing, it's kind of it feels like an acceptable level of safety, acceptable level of risk. So I'm just going over this swing bridge now, and in a week or so, I'll be going under it in the boat, because that's the way I'm going. But now I'm just turning onto the Whitchurch arm of the Shropshire Union, and you can see all the moored boats. Very popular little spot, although it was empty the other day. I came up, there wasn't a boat here, there was like one boat. But full, it's ebbs and flows. Summer it's always full. Now today it's the 6th of November, so it's it's full. But the great thing for continuous cruisers like me is that in after the 2nd of November, I think it is, anyway, early November, actually 1st of November, what happens is CRT relax their rules on 2-day moorings, like the one I'm currently on, and they let you stay for 14 days unless they're marked 2 days only all year round, like the ones at Nantwich are marked. Super busy Nantwich, they're marked 2 days all year round, so then rules never change. But generally, unless they're marked with that notification, you can they change to 14 days, which is really convenient, because in the winter you don't want to really be cruising quite as often or as far. Shorter days, you know, worse weather, colder, wetter, everything. So it's ideal to stay a little bit longer and not get chased around. And there's fewer boats, so it works. You know, you're not hogging a space, because there's fewer boats about. So I'm just coming on to the outskirts of Whitchurch itself. And I know, obviously I do my Google research and I've visited this shop, so I know the route. And I know It's up this little road. So I'm on one bar. Oh, I'm talking to myself again. Oh God, keep getting caught talking to myself. So I'm on one bar here, but I turned up the level to get more help from the motor because it's so flat. No, it's dying on me. Shit. Well, not to worry. There's only one hill on the way back, although this bike is a pig to ride without any assistance. So turn the assistance down to level 1. I've got 3 altogether. Turn the assistance down and the battery seems a bit more perky, or at least it's got two bars left now, but it's not that easy to ride, but it is what it is. So I know the way, and I don't need to explain. You know where we are. We're in Whitchurch, and it's just a little bit ahead on the left. There's a Ford dealership and Morrison's. These Morrison's are absolutely brilliant, honestly. They're like the size of a large local shop, but just better. Better range of stuff, better prices. So I'm just pulling in. There we go. So what I'm going to do, not going to hang about too long, because the rain, I feel, might start again. So I'm just going to lock the bike up. So the lock key's there. On you bugger. There we go. So always put the chain, through a triangle, something in the frame, so something that can't be snapped without serious hardware, serious tools. And that's it, job done.